Welcome back in YouTube. Have you been thinking about getting a Stream Deck, but you're not sure what you use it for? Or do you already have a Stream Deck and you don't know what to use it for? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you all the cool things I do with mine. If you use Discord, somewhere in this video, I'll have a really good tip about Discord and how you can share your posts to a bunch of different pages with the click of one button. I use a number of different tools in my Stream Deck, but by far my favorite to use are the bar rater tools. As you can see here, I have 4 different ones. They come in handy for all different things. And the Twitch one, they have a ban and timeout button, they have a click to chat button, and they also have to where you can send a message directly to your chat. I'll show you some of those here in a little bit. I also have a video on the click to chat and the shout out button that I'll post here. One of the other major bar rater tools I use is the sound pad. I use SoundPad instead of Play Sounds, that way I can play my sounds to Discord as well. If you use the Play Sound, it only plays where you use your stream mix. I don't use my stream mix in my Discord audio, because then everybody would hear my game that I'm playing, or they would hear the shows that I'm watching, and they wouldn't just hear me talking. By using the SoundPad, you can use just your microphone, and then you can add in the sounds using an auxiliary, and then you can play the sounds through Discord as well. SoundPad does have a $5 cost through Steam, and I do have a video on it on how to set it up if you're interested. I'll post that here for your viewing. Now I'll cover some of the tools and what I use them for on my Stream Deck. First off are a couple features the Stream Deck offers. It offers different profiles. So for mine, I have a 1080 profile and a 720 profile. I use these because in OBS, when I'm making my YouTube videos, I film them in 1080. But when I'm streaming on Twitch, I drop it down to 720 so I can get better FPS in Warzone, and it doesn't get all choppy with the higher resource games. I have a video on that I'll post here as well. One of the other great features is, as you can see, I only have the 15 button layout. I didn't go for the bigger 32 button layout, but you can add as many pages as you want. They're unlimited. And then you can also create folders. So when you open up a folder, it brings you down to the next level. And then when you open up the next folder, it brings you down to the next level. So the amount of buttons you can have is endless. One of the other nice features they have is they offer plugins and extensions that you can get. By clicking the plus up here at the top, you can see they have different plugins. They have icon packs that you can download if you want to have different kinds of icons. They have some for certain games and certain apps that you use so that it's easier for you to tell what the buttons do. They also offer a music section, and they have a sound effects section that you can use. As far as the icons go, if you don't want to download an icon pack, you have the choice to be able to use an icon of your own, or you can use the ones that come preloaded. If you hit the plus on the left of any of the icons, you can see all the preloaded ones. If you hit the little down arrow on the right, you can set an icon from a file that you have, or you can create your own icon if you want to just make an icon from scratch. As you can see, my main page is filled with a lot of different folders. I have my OBS folder for why I'm streaming. I have a clip that section where I can clip to any of my friends' chats in the click of a button, and it auto posts to their chat. I also have a shout out button for all the channels that I mod for. I can just go ahead and press the button. It'll show me all the active streamers in the chat, and I can shout them out with the click of a button. I have my clipboard and a screenshot. This one's for Discord, so that you can deafen or just mute your mic. This is for my wave mic, so that I can mute all the audio coming in so I don't hear anything through my computer. I have websites that I can go to directly, switching profiles, auto text that I have for games that I play, my soundboard. Inside of the OBS is everything that I use while I'm streaming. I have my overlay switches that I use here, my start, so it takes me straight to my start screen, the intro, auto rolls my intro before I start streaming, and then I have multi-actions set up to go to all my other screens. I use multi-actions because instead of using the stinger for the transitions, I use an auto replay section that I'll make a video on later. But I use multi-actions here so that it takes me to my transition scene, it delays for the transition scene, and then it takes me to the scene that I want to go to. I have all these set up that way here, and then I have my ending screen down here. These are different sources that I hide. So while I'm playing a game, if I want to go ahead and run a marbles race, I can just press the button, marbles will show up on the screen, and then I can press the button again and marbles will go away from the screen, because I use individual game capture. That way I don't have to worry about my overlays getting in the way. Another cool feature that I have in my OBS folder is if you use Stream Elements, they have a plugin that you can use here as well. I use the mute alerts button every once in a while Say you're in a tight position in a game and you really need to be able to hear, and all of a sudden a bunch of followers come in and it just starts popping off the alerts. You can just press it and it'll mute the alerts. They'll still come off on your OBS so everybody can see them, but you won't hear them in your ears. So you can get through the position that you're in the game, and then you can go back after you're done and go through all the followers on your notifications and thank everybody for coming in. I also have an ad button that you can press to run an ad. Say you're going to go to be right back and you're going to go take a bathroom break. You can pre-roll an ad here, and then that way when people come into your stream for the next X amount of minutes, depending on how many ads you run, there won't be any pre-roll ads for them. Now, for that special Discord notification that I told you I'd tell you about, we're going to go ahead and go into my post folder. This is where I send out my Twitter messages, but the important one is this macro that I have here. I set up a custom macro with a bunch of different switches in it. What it does is it takes you directly to a Discord channel. I have it set to go to one of the self-promo channels inside that Discord page. It's going to take a delay for 3 seconds. Then it's going to go ahead and put a text into the channel that I want it to say and automatically press enter. So it's just going to say, hey, I'm building a community, come check me out. And then it's going to drop my Twitch link. It's going to hit enter automatically. And then it's going to delay because it takes a second for the text to go through. Once the delay is over, it's going to take you to the next channel for Discord. And then it's going to go to the self-promotion page. It's going to delay for a second for that to happen. It's going to automatically type the same message in. And then it's going to delay. And then it's going to move on to the next one. You can post to as many different Discords as you like at the push of one button. I post to about 15 different Discords, I think, in this one right here. It takes about 5 seconds. You push the button. It'll roll through every single one of these. It'll drop your link in every one of the self-promo panels. And then you can be on your way. No more time consuming of going to every single page, copy and pasting it in, and having to go to the next page. And did I miss this page? Or did I forget a page? It does it all for you automatically. Another really cool feature that this has is I have an entire page of all the streamers that I watch a majority of the time. When they go live, it's going to light up, it's going to put a red dot on it and tell me how many viewers they have. You can also make it to where it notifies you when they go live, so you don't ever miss when your friends are online and streaming. Another really cool feature is I mod for a bunch of different channels. For the main channels that I mod for, I have a pager set up. So in their channel, that streamer can type !pager. It's going to drop a link in their chat that says, hey, I'm on my way. And it's going to put a custom sound alert to my computer here and let me know, hey, I need you in my chat right away. These are just a few of the things that you can do with the Stream Deck. There's endless possibilities with all the different plugins, from being able to control your smart home lights and other smart home features, all the way to working with programs. If you do art programs, they have art plugins that allow you to change different things within the program so you don't have to go find it in the toolbar. There's video editing programs on here to where you can edit the videos at the push of a button and have like certain things set up. The possibilities are just endless with what you can do with this. If you're really good, you can set up custom macros with scripting so that it does certain things for you automatically on your computer. If you want to use it for work, you can have it set up for custom messages so that you don't have to type out the same thing if you do it over and over again. Like me, I work in IT, so I send a lot of messages out. When I get a ticket, I'll send a custom message that'll say, hey, I received your ticket. I'm working with another user. I'll be with you as soon as I can. It'll automatically post it in, so I don't have to worry about typing it all out or no copy and pasting from notepads and stuff to make it easier. It's just like using hotkeys, but there's so many more options. If you were on the fence about buying one, or you weren't sure what to use yours for, I hope this video helped. If you could like it, comment in the bottom if you want to see something special, or if you've seen something in here that you like that you want me to make a video on specifically, you can comment that as well. You can subscribe to the page if you don't mind and hit that notification bell so you can find your way back to see all the other videos I'm going to be putting out.